actually be more pumped and more energetic for my next gym session. So I would never work out when I'm sick. My first motive was to stay consistent because staying consistent is the real deal, right? Fitness and being into this fitness space has clearly helped me because to make great art, you need a clear mental space. You know that saying that people say it's 80% diet and 20% exercise? It's absolutely right. My difficulties in staying consistent, but all I did was to push myself every single day without failing. Please start lifting weights. No, it will not make you bulky at all. Don't worry about that. My name is Lakshmi Mohan. I am a fitness enthusiast and a content creator in the fitness space. So why I'm creating fitness content is to inspire people and motivate more people to join fitness. Because I have traveled that path and I believe that if I can do, so can anybody else. So I began my journey a couple of years back, I think around 2017, 2018. And since then I've been into fitness and I do yoga. I used to do yoga and now I'm completely to weightlifting and I enjoy the process. And if I can inspire any one of you, I'll be the happiest. What motivated me to start my fitness journey? In simple words, laziness. If you saw me a couple of years back, I used to be the super lazy person and I used to be so lazy that I would not even get up from my couch to fetch a glass of water, which is not great. And of course, in this process, I gained a lot of inches in weight and I started having these health issues like headaches and constant health issues. And that's when I realized this is not going right and I need to put a stop to it. If I don't put a stop to it right now, it's just going to continue, right? So I took that step, the first step of getting a gym membership, joining the gym. That was my first initial motivation, laziness, as simple as that. So I started my fitness journey with yoga. And this was mainly around COVID and I think a couple of months or years before COVID. And I was really interested in yoga because I thought, okay, you know what, yoga is very simple. It appeared to me at least, it wasn't. So I'm like, you know what, let's start with yoga. And my first motive was to stay consistent because staying consistent is the real deal, right? So I'm like, you know what, if it's yoga, I can practice yoga at home. This way I'll stay consistent. And that's how I started my journey in yoga. And I used to practice yoga regularly every single day. I used to get up in the morning 6 a.m. and do yoga no matter what before going to my work. So that got me into fitness. But then over the course of years and let's say days and weeks, right, I realized that I need to do something a little more. I want to strengthen my muscles even more. Actually, I did a lot of research and Googling and R&D, that usually people do, right? I did that. And then I'm like, you know what? I think I really want to try strength training. And then I gave it a shot and trust me, I am in love with it. Now there's no going back. I'm not saying that yoga is not good or, I might not even go back to yoga. I might, but the strength training part is just a part of my routine right now. And this is who I am. So yeah, I hope more and more women got into strength training because it's great, trust me. Challenges. So the biggest challenge, if you ask me, is to stay consistent. Yes, we have all been through that and I'm sure that this is one of the biggest challenges for someone who wants to even start the fitness journey. But what I have to say is that just stay focused because there's no other go. So when you start off the journey, right, that's what happened with me. So it's not like of course I did want to stay consistent, but I couldn't be consistent at all, actually speaking. So there are going to be ups and downs, but you know what, you must keep trying, just keep pushing yourself, say that this is something that I must do. And that's the only way out. And another challenge that I of course faced is that to be able to manage your job, your work, right, and at the same time, you have to give enough time to your family and also you need to stay fit. So one simple solution is to prioritize. That's what I did. So you have 24 hours in a day. It's not like 24 hours you're going to be occupied, right? You can definitely spare 1 hour. If 1 hour is difficult, then we can spare at least like half an hour, and some movement is better than no movement at all. I believe that, and that's what I practiced. And eventually I got consistent to an extent that now if I don't work out, I feel something's missing. So it just becomes a part of your routine, and that's important to make it a part of your routine. It's just like another activity, right? You brush your teeth, so it's an activity. You don't really have to think, okay, I have to brush my teeth, and then you do it, right? So it's just an activity that's a part of your routine. So that's what I did, and yeah, you shouldn't go to the gym if you're sick. It's not a myth, it's reality. So the thing is that, right, when you're sick, it's the way your body is telling you to take rest. So I wouldn't go against it because I've done this mistake. So I'm sure it's personally, I mean, it's different for different people, but personally, it has happened to me. So I felt sick, and I'm like, you know what? Let's go to the gym. Let's lift weights and all that. I did, and I felt more sick. So personally, I don't believe in working out while I'm sick. I rather look at it like this. So I take this time to rest, recover, and actually be more pumped and more energetic for my next gym session. So I would never work out when I'm sick. Okay, you know what, it's like this. So if you have something like a minor cold or a like slight fever, and you have that urge to work out, what you can do is just go for small, simple walks, nothing extensive, right? That's what I believe, and I follow that. Simple as this. It's as simple as this. Listen to your body. In sickness, your body asks for rest. So just rest it out and do better in your next gym session. Simple as that. Strain in vocals, of course, it happens often. And it's not just during performances. It actually happens for me majorly when I'm practicing at home, when I'm doing my riyaz at home, riyaz as in practice. So especially when I hit those high notes, my voice cracks, and then now I don't know what to do. So, but actually I do know what to do. What I do is actually I take a bit of honey, and also I steam at least for 5-10 minutes. And then what's important after that is to keep quiet, maintain silence, because only then we can recuperate. So that's something which I follow as a singer. Yeah. So have honey, steam, and keep quiet. Warm-up routine. My warm-up routine is always quick and dynamic movements. Dynamic movements means those ones which are not like, stretching and holding in one position, but it has to be quick. It can be anything like jumping jacks, or let's say burpees. It can be anything at all. Basically, your warm-up needs to put your heart in a faster running rate, right? Your heart rate must be fast when you do warm-up. Now what happens during warm-up is that it pumps blood to your muscles, and this in turn will help you prevent injury. And also the main thing is that it prepares your body for the workout, and in the process it will definitely help the risk of injury. And doing warm-up is very important, and in the long run it will be beneficial, and I would not recommend anybody to start their workouts without warm-up. It's the most important thing before you start your workout. Your body is the only thing that you truly own. Absolutely yes, because I believe that's the only thing that you can control, and which is completely in your control. Everything else can change, like circumstances, material possessions, relationships. Everything can change. You have absolutely no control. If it happens, good. If it doesn't happen, then truly it's not your fault. But that's not the case with your body, right? I believe that your body is the vehicle through which you experience the world. I mean, your legs literally carry you everywhere around the world. There's no harm in showing some love, right? So I believe that, and it's not just about that. I believe that putting effort and treating your body well and putting that effort for your body is an act of self-respect. It's not just about fitness. It's great to be featuring in Beyond Muscles. So there are so many people following this channel, and when my video features, and if you go through my profile and if you feel motivated and inspired, not motivated, inspired rather, to join gym and to be into fitness, even if one person joins the gym, and it's a great opportunity. And again, I would like to thank Radio City for this wonderful collaboration. Much love. Radio City.